This information is for educational purposes only. It is not intended to substitute for professional medical advice and should not be interpreted to contain treatment recommendations.
Hello, my name is Sarah Warmby. I'm a certified wound ostomy continence nurse and clinical consultant with Coloplast. This module will include how to use the SenSura Mio two-piece pouching system click version. Now I have the two-piece click version here in front of me. I do want to go over a couple of the key features of this pouch and how to apply and how to use. This is a flat barrier. This portion here is the portion that will be to the patient. Now remember that every time you see a blue color here, that's an action item. So for instance, after we cut this pouch out here, this barrier here, this part is going to be peeled off and stuck to the patient. Now the pouch itself, you can see that there are a couple of places with blue tabs. These are action items again. You have your filter here. We have a pre-filter. This helps collect any thicker particles that might clog up the filter, which this is the charcoal filter that helps with odor for drainage. You also have the action items here to close the pouch itself. So I do want to demonstrate how to close this pouch properly. So every time you close a drainable pouch, you always want to close it towards the patient. You will have 2 Velcro circles here, 1, 2, 3, and you want to Velcro close. You also have the option of tucking it in once more. Now to empty, you want to un-Velcro, again, action item, and fold out away from the patient. Now, when you're emptying this pouch, you actually can fold over and pinch. And what this does is allows for the stool contents to empty out easier, okay? After empty, clean the inside, un-Velcro the backing. It is very important that this piece is folded over. You're always going to have these 2 circular gray Velcro dots towards the patient. This makes sure that you're making a seal when you're closing the pouch. Okay. Now I do want to demonstrate how to properly measure and cut this particular barrier out and the application of the two-piece click. You want to make sure that when you're measuring, you're as close to the stoma as possible. So we're at about 38 millimeters. Going to put that on the back of the barrier and trace it. I'm going to go ahead and start cutting this out. It helps to turn the barrier while you're cutting. This allows for a nice smooth edge when you're cutting. You want to make sure it's a smooth edge so that it does not dig into the stoma itself. Okay, and we're going to check the size, make sure this is a good fit. Okay. Now you can apply a two-piece system 2 different ways. The first one is you can apply the barrier and the pouch first prior to application, or you can apply the barrier and then the pouch on top. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you how the pouch works itself. So this piece here is going to click in place. There's one click. Now the actual click will be, it's on the bottom here. This piece here, this is where you click that into place. Now, this is not going to go anywhere, okay? So that's applying it. Now to unclip it, there is, again, a blue action item here. You unclick that. It's important that you pull, not on the pouch to pull off, but there's a plastic ring up here that you can pull and it comes right off, okay? Now, obviously you won't be able to flip this over with a patient. So let's go ahead and apply, again, action item, pull the plastic away. We're going to apply the barrier. Make sure you work around the stoma first and then you work your way out. Okay. Now we're going to take the pouch and we're going to click it in place. So the first part is clicking in place. That's the first click. Now on the bottom piece, as you can see, we're going to click that into place, okay? And then you can check. You want to make sure you check all the way around that you have a nice seal. Now, if we're going to remove the pouch and keep the barrier in place, this part here, unclip. This is the plastic piece I was talking about earlier. There's a little plastic circle hook and you pull this right off.
Thank you for taking the time to view this module. For additional ostomy education, visit us at coloplast.us.